The Hebrew text in the Bible has hidden formats. By revealing these formats, I will prove the first writer's words were hidden from you. These formats look like poetry as I group them into small paragraphs. Their grouping will become known as a psalm, and together they become psalms. Let me show you our Creator's 12 commandments, listed in Exodus chapter 20, verses 1 through 17. Any father of a family or his wife who did not obey any one of these 12 commandments, our Creator demanded they bring him a sin offering. Thus, our Creator defined the word sin as not obeying any one of these 12 commandments. Next, I want to show you how I changed one word in Exodus 26, verse 26, the word bars to arches, and the words now reveal the style of the roof for our Creator's tent for meeting with Him. Let me show you the translator's words from the preface of the 1611 King James Bible. They gave 4 reasons for themselves or others to edit the Bible's words. The red arrow at the top points to their 3rd reason to edit the text. By the light and feeling we attained unto ourselves. The next red arrow down points to them giving the title, the Divine, to a clerk named Gregory. The next block of words, they point out they were happy that the first emperor of Rome established the year to the course of the sun. Behind this text means Nebuchadnezzar ordered his kingdom to follow our Creator's calendar when he stopped eating grass. Did you notice the letter S in sun is capitalized? This is to give respect to the Egyptian sun god Ra. Have you seen the Egyptian obelisk in the Vatican's front yard? The last arrow points to your reward for studying the Bible. Your reward is to have a fellowship with the saints and participation of a heavenly nature that will never fade away. There is no such thing as nature to a truthful Christian. Our Creator created everything. By their own words, they were not seeking to know our Creator or Jesus. Not everyone has the knowledge to correct every word. I have an old Bible program that has the New American Standard Bible 1977 concordance to help find a better word. Their concordance has the number of times they use that English word in a parenthesis for that Hebrew word. The translators removed his name, YHVH, to put in 2 titles, Lord and God. I replaced those titles using the letters Y and V as his name, for the Hebrew language does not have a J, O, or W. By using these 2 letters, I am closer to the truth than anyone using J, O, or W for his name. So why is there a single letter O in the Hebrew text 1,095 times? No proper English was used? The blue highlighted text is text that I am removing. The red highlighted words are little words that I'm adding. Gray italic words are words that I added. To respect and honor our Creator, all capital letters in purple are our Creator's words. This is Jesus' prophecy, for I am revealing the first writer's words to tell you the true truths about Jesus. As the text is revealed, you can taste the writer's style of wording. Their words will take your belief to trusting our Creator. You will be watching prophecy before your eyes as I edit true truths back into their psalms. Psalm 64, and I'm going to do what I said right above my head here, and I'm going to find the hidden formats, if there is one in here. Now this, with these parenthesis marks here, that just means they found text in the manuscripts that had this, but it wasn't in the original 1611 translation, and then they've added it since then. And then when I found in the Hebrew text the title God, and it is represented in the Hebrew as Elohim, I went through all 2,325 verses and studied each one of them, and I found by saying our Creator became a better title. If you actually put, say, our Creator instead of God in Genesis in the first chapter, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Hear my voice. Our Creator, in my complaint, preserve my life from the dread of the enemy. Hide me in the secret. Hide me from the secret counsel of evildoers, from the tumult of those who do iniquity. Well, evildoers is as worse as you can get it. You can't get any worse than that. So, from the tumult of those, that's like the large rushing sound that you hear when the wind goes through the trees. So this is just wrong here. And that would be the verse. Who have sharpened their tongue. Vain bitter speech. This fuchsia colored word, that is text that they've added in 1977 to the NSAB, and it's represented as talic, and I've called attention to them by putting them into fuchsia, and you can see that this is not needed. Their arrows shoot from concealment at the blameless. Suddenly they shoot at him and do not fear. They hold fast to themselves an evil purpose. They talk of laying snares. They say, who can see them, and devise injustice, thus saying, we are ready. They plan for the inward thought, and the hearts of man are deep. But our Creator will shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly they will be wounded. They will make him stumble. Our Creator doesn't shoot at them with arrows. So that's why I'm confused, because it's kind of like this is the arrow still here. So they'll make him stumble. Their own tongue to be against them. All who see them shake their head. Then all man will fear and declare the work of our Creator, and will consider what he has done. The righteous man will be glad. You can't be glad in YV. The word in is wrong. Will take refuge in him, and all the upright in heart. All the upright heart will glory. They're using the word glory wrong as well. So, as you know, when I went through this really didn't have a good story. This is just words. Hear my voice. Hear my voice, our Creator, of my complaint. And it's not preserve. It has to be the word deliver. I hope that's spelled right. Deliver my life. The dread of my enemies. From dread of my enemies. The has to be the swords of enemies. So this is not reading right. This word has to go down. It's just hear my voice, Creator. And this is not a complaint. He's asked him to deliver, so deliver my life from the sword of my enemy. From the sword. This I'm adding, so it's like that. The sword of my enemy. Okay, now that is doing this type of a format, a 3-verse. So that becomes a 3-verse format. Okay. Hide me from the secret counsel of evildoers. But this is going with the word dread. And you don't hide from evilness. If they're the enemy, you go battle them. And this would be wickedness. But evilness is against our Creator. And this is not making sense. If I put it as words, then it kind of comes down here. So, and he wouldn't want to hide from them. So that's out. But so I got the secret of evildoers. And then it would have to connect here. Who have sharpened their tongue like a sword. The aim their speech. Bitter doesn't need to be here. They aim their speech. Like arrows. Like arrows from hiding. And I'm putting a comma there because I'm thinking that, come on now, what's going on here? Keyboard doesn't work. Like arrows from hiding. And they do not fear you. Or do not fear you. Now I've got it's a lot better story than the last one I went through. The last one was pretty rough. So, but this, I'm getting a story being told from verse to verse. They hold fast to themselves they hold fast to themselves an evil purpose. They talk of lanes. They talk as they lay. They talk as they talk to us as they lay. Talk to us as they lay. So all this has to be added. They talk to us as they lay. They're as they lay. This is going to be traps. And actually, I'm going to move the word secret or secretly before this. They're secret traps. I'm going to copy that, make it yellow, and then yellow will represent me moving the text here and say like that. And I've got to actually take a better look at the word. It was a period here. A period here. At holding fast. They hold fast to themselves. Their evil purpose. And talk to us. Then talk to us. I guess I gotta wait until I clean that up a little bit more. It would have to be for they say. For they say, who can see? This has to be there. Their devised injustice. It has to be plotted injustice. Let's see what 6 says. Disguised injustice. I'll use disguised, I guess that's a better word. Or at least a word that nobody can complain that I'm changing that one. They're disguised injustices. Or this has to be their inward thoughts. inward thoughts of mankind. They're not deep, they're evil. So, but deep, mysterious. I guess I'm gonna put mysterious down here. Mysterious. Spell check done. Okay. Then this is what I've already said in this one. So I got rid of that. Now, I think we're going to get a story out of this, because those are really 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's becoming a four verse, so that's what I'm going to try to keep going with. Now, this is not sounding right at all. So, let me see here. So, but our creator, I'm thinking this is the cutoff here. I'm trying to find the words that kind of go with this, and where's the next four? All who see them will shake their head, then all men will fear and declare. Our creator. I know they're trying to tie this to the word work. But right now I got to figure out this one here. Inward thoughts of mankind are mysterious. Now, but our creator will. The word shoot is wrong. So I'm going to break that here, because our creator does not do this. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to fear them. So to kill them off, he made them. So he's given them the free will to do what they want. Suddenly they will be wounded, and they will make. And it's not so, not they, but he, our creator, will make Fall, not stumble, but fall. That's 8. Stumble. Fall down, downward, and cast. Yeah, I like fall. We'll make them fall. Make them fall by their own tongue against them. Their own tongue. For their own tongue will be against them. For their own tongue will be against them. Okay, now I've hammered out a couple of them. And it's like that so far. Somewhere in this, the meaning of these words, our Creator will strike them. Suddenly they will be wounded. Yes, I like that. Not shoot at them, but I'm going to take all these and represent it as strike them. But our Creator will strike them. Suddenly they will be wounded. And strike them. And suddenly they will be wounded. For he will make them fall. He will make them fall. For their own tongue will be against them. I'm thinking that's pretty good. Now move on to here. All who see them will shake their head, but all the men will fear and declare greater concern. This is not what's going to happen to them. If he strikes them and suddenly they'll be wounded and they're falling away against their own tongue. This would be our Creator sending them away to captivity or killing them by either the Assyrians or Babylon, or Babylon comes down. So they wouldn't shake their head at all or any of that. We will declare our Creator and what he has done for us. We will declare our Creator what he has done for us. The righteous man. When I say the word righteous, it means male or female. It means the word righteous in the Bible means to be obedient, not a secular dictionary word. And these would be Jesus's, so it's his righteous ones. Because we belong to Jesus in heaven. His righteous ones will be glad. Or taken refuge in him. And I don't need these here words. I got the 4 I want. Him. Okay. Now, before I do any more editing, I think we have a psalm here. Or we have actually words that actually have a story, finally. Pretty sad they're getting rid of a few of the others because they're just junk. Okay, now I'm seeing a 4-verse format come out, so I've got to make sure that that's all going all the way through. And I know I've got one hiccup yet coming up, so hear my voice, our Creator. And it's not voice, it would be hear me. Now this would be coming from a prophet when you read words like this. And I have to add that, and deliver is coming from him. Our lives. This is going to be our lives. Our lives from the words of our enemy. Our enemy. I'm going to put the word and. Yeah, I guess I can do this. I was trying to read that and smooth that out a little bit. And from just didn't hit it right. From the words of our enemies and the secret of evil doers. And the secret of evil doers. And that means their secret of meditating to have sex with a female goddess. Okay? That comes from Malachi 2:11. You can look it up or watch other of my videos. They have sharpened their tongue like a sword, and they aim their speech like arrows from hiding. Now that means this here. I don't know if that two connects or these two connect. For they do not fear you. Let me see if I can combine all this together here. Then they talk to us, and then they talk to us as they lay their secretly traps. I was thinking that would work, but it's not working, so gotta get rid of that. For they do not fear you. Hold fast to their evilness. Don't need that. When you understand evilness is against our Creator, that's what they hold fast to, their evilness. Then they talk to us. Yeah, I like this. That would be a period. Gotta get rid of that. Okay. Where they say, who can see their disguised injustice? Their hidden injustice. It's going on inside them. For they say, who can see their, well, they're disguising themselves, so disguised injustice, for their inward thoughts of mankind are mysterious. Okay, now let me see here. If I do this, if I separate that as two groups, and I put this as one group, and then this actually is separate, and then this, I'm going to have to read that to see if these are, wow, did we actually get a full story right in a row? That would be amazing. But our Creator strikes them, but our Creator will strike them. But our Creator will strike them, and suddenly they will be wounded. He'll make them fall, for their own tongue will be against them. We will declare our Creator, because the tongue is going to tie to here. It's kind of like a, how can I say this? These are grouped together because we're talking about our Creator. We have our Creator tongue declaring He will make them fall, what He has done for us, and His righteous ones. I'm thinking that's a grouping of, each writer has a different style, okay? So let me read this to see if I've got it right. But our Creator will strike them, and suddenly they will be wounded. He will make them fall, for their own tongue will be against them. We will declare our Creator that He has done for what He has done for us. And I'm going to make that, this what is the salvation. We will declare our Creator what He has done for us. His righteous ones will be glad for taking refuge in Him. Okay. And I'm thinking that's the end of that one. That was, now, this definitely is speaking to the fact that there is all kinds of evil men now walking among them, and they're now making their own plans and devising their own scheme to, you know what, I think I just did the psalm above that, this one here that had a lot of that in it. I wonder if these are going together. I know that I'm going to try to put the like psalm together, or like words, um, when I get done with all these, because I know there's pieces that need to be put together that might go with some of these. There's words about Jesus that it kind of are there, but then they're gone. But it might hook with other verses about Jesus. So let me see here. Hear me, our Creator. Okay, so these are words from a prophet. So far, that'll be right. Hear me, our Creator, and deliver our lives. Well, I got the period and comma wrong, that one. Let me just check them all the way through. Okay. Hear me, our Creator, and deliver our lives from the swords of our enemy and the secret of evildoers, who have sharpened their tongue like a sword and aimed their speech like arrows from hiding. Arrows from a hiding. Okay, we got that now. For they do not fear you, they hold fast to their evilness. They do not fear you, for they, like arrows from a hiding, for they do not fear you. And this needs to be and hold fast. For they do, for they do not fear you and hold fast to their evilness. Then they talk to us as they lay their secret traps. For they speak, for they say, who can see their disguised injustice, for their inward thought, for their inward, for this has to be back to the. I know I took the word the out. So let me go back up here. Where did I? Here. Now back down to here. For their inward thoughts, for the inward thoughts of mankind are mysterious. But our Creator will strike them, and suddenly they will be wounded. He will make them fall, for their own tongue will be against them. We will declare our Creator what He has done for us. His righteous ones will be glad, for taking refuge in Him. And I'm in taking refuge in Him, yes, for their soul to be going to heaven. All right. Well, that was pretty good. That was pretty clean. I don't think I missed anything here. So, words from a prophet. I'm going to leave it at that. And then the more I get closer to understanding, because I don't understand if this one is coming at what time. Because here it has words from our enemy and the secrets of evildoers. This would be like those coming down from Babylon. These would be of our evildoers, those that are within them that are bad. So that is the correct of our evildoers. Because when I was thinking of what was going on, this text is now coming at the end. This could be Isaiah, could be anybody like Micah, Malachi, the prophets at the very end of the kingdom of Judah. All right, I'm going to call it an end for the night.